Okay, Professor Ross, my second question is about the Hong Kong issue. So, as you know, the Chinese government is proposing a new national security laws to bring peace and stability back to Hong Kong. You just mentioned that the US and the UK are going to increase their attack on China on this issue. So, besides the media propaganda attack, do you think there are other response from the UK government and the US government? Thank you very much.
Well, I don't think they're really going to increase their attack on China because of Hong Kong. Britain and the United States really don't care very much about the situation in Hong Kong. The United States wants to attack China for completely different reasons, which is that the United States was weakening economically compared to China, and the United States is about to enter a very, very severe economic recession, the worst since the Great Depression, and 100,000 Americans have died as a result of COVID-19. These are the real reasons that the United States is launching an attack on China. They've got nothing to do with the question of Hong Kong at all. If there was a different overall geopolitical situation, they wouldn't care about the situation which is going to go on in Hong Kong. Yeah, the US is going to attempt to apply economic sanctions against China. In particular, it's trying to attack Huawei. On the other hand, it's worried about the reaction from China because China's a very, very big economic power. For example, John Authers, who's one of the most important economic commentators in the West, is very worried about the fact that the RMB exchange rate is going down. He's worried about it from the point of the United States because he knows that, for example, any devaluation of the RMB by China would have a very big effect on the US economy. So that the United States is trying to proceed rather carefully in this situation. So at the moment, there is a very specific concentrated attack on Huawei, which is taking place, which China will have to do. But on other matters, so far, there is a great deal of talk, but there is not very much action which is taking place. This is because the United States itself doesn't know how bad the economic situation will be in the United States. It knows there will be a very, very severe economic downturn, but it doesn't yet know how deep this is going to go. So therefore, yeah, the US will try to do what it can, but it's not feeling so confident in what it can do. It's just the main battlefield at the present time, I think, is going to be over the Huawei question.